There was a hearing today, and why? Oh, hold on, I forgot to turn on my lights. Damn it. That's better. It's better than nothing. There was a hearing today in Virginia that deals with the assault weapons ban and the magazine ban, and they had a TRO hearing today. We're going to talk about that because this is not my case. This is a little bit different from my case. We're going to talk about why this is different from my case. Why this case was not stayed as my case was. So let's go ahead and jump into it. As always, I'm joined by my friend Flying Rich from the great state of Florida.
I'm not in Florida today.
You're not in Florida. Oh, did you get your package today?
Yeah, in another state.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's cool. Rich left Florida to do a video. But before we get into anything, I do want to break some sad news. A longtime viewer uh, of all of us, really, of the whole entire Black Swan family, Rich, Dark Eye, Gort has passed away. May his soul rest in eternal peace.
Amen.
Yeah, it was a sad day. Gort was a great guy.
Yeah, met him at GOA Goals. So he hung out. We had a fun booth at GOA Goals. We had some couches. People hung out all day with us.
Yeah, Gort was a good guy, but unfortunately, that's life. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about what is going on in Virginia, because there's a bunch of cases, including Crump versus Katz, which is my case, that was stayed by the Virginia Supreme Court because the state of Virginia is trying to combine most of the state level cases into a single case. One of the arguments that they make in my case and the other cases is that there is no individual right to bear arms in the state of Virginia, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. There is another case, and that case is called Holloway versus Katz. It's brought by a guy named John Holloway, who's an individual and a member of the Virginia Unorganized Militia. Margaret Stafford, who's an individual and a member of the Unorganized Militia. Blue Ridge Arms and Sporting Goods LLC, which is an FFL in the state of Virginia. James Whitfield, who is a certified firearms instructor, and it is going against Jeffrey Katz, who is the colonel and commissioner of the state police. Major General James Ring, who's a Virginia adjacent general, the Commonwealth Attorney Ryan McAfee, and Sheriff Roger Harris. All right. So this is being argued by Ken Cuccinelli. Ken Cuccinelli used to be the Attorney General of Virginia, and he is the lawyer of record on this case. What makes this case different and why this case didn't get wrapped up like all the other cases is they're not attacking this case from an individual liberties perspective. They're not arguing that the right to bear arms is an individual liberty, even though it is. In my case, we argue that the right to bear arms is an individual liberty. They are attacking this from the militia clause. And if you look at what the state of Virginia have said in my case and other cases, is they believe that the right to bear arms is tied to the militia. So these people are saying, hey, we're members of the unorganized militia, because the unorganized militia is everyone, basically. And therefore, since this is, in your own words, tied to the militia, which I don't believe it is, but that's what the state is arguing, that the state cannot ban these arms because it disarms the unorganized militia. So they're arguing that section
Article 1, Section 13.
Article 1, Section 13 even if you do apply just it to the militia, it makes it unattainable to ban these arms because these are arms that the militia would use. In Virginia, we have a strong history of fighting tyranny, and the militia main goal is to fight tyranny. In fact, on our flag, it says Sic Semper Tyrannis, which means thus always the tyrant, and it has a dead tyrant on the flag.
That's pretty baller.
Yeah, and so there's no doubt, and if you read Article 1, Section 13, which is in the description, which says, it talks about standing armories and stuff and how the militia is the
read it. I've got it up right here.
Go ahead, read it.
That a well-regulated militia composed of the body of the people trained to arms is the proper, natural, and safe defense of a free state. Therefore, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed.
Now, read the rest.
I don't have the whole thing.
It says about standing armies and how they are a danger to liberty.
Let's see. Not be infringed. That a standing army in time of peace should be avoided as dangerous to the liberty, and that in all cases the military should be under strict subordination to the governed to and governed by the civil power.
Yeah, so basically what it's saying is you can't disarm the militia. And Ken Cuccinelli and his plaintiffs are arguing that's exactly what the ban does. So today there was a TRO hearing in Spotsylvania County, which a lot of people in Virginia called Spotsy, in Spotsylvania County, in front of a judge. And we don't exactly know. I've been trying to track down, it just happened a few hours ago. I've been trying to track down someone that was there, someone that responded, tell me how well it went, but I don't have that. So I decided, hey, if I get that later on, I will go ahead and bring that to everyone. But we could get a ruling soon with a TRO. Usually it's not a we're going to write an opinion. It's going to take several weeks. So I am cautiously optimistic, but I don't know what the court's going to do, and I don't know how the judge is going to rule on this. But I am hoping that the judge sees the light of day and at least gives us some breathing room until our writ of mandamus, which we filed, and Crump versus Katz, goes to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court allows the RTRO to go through at least. But this might give us some breathing room until that happens. So that's what we are waiting on. Sorry, I'm fixing my watch. It was not.
I figure you're messing with a watch.
Yeah, well, it wasn't set, so like Cartier, Santos, great watch, first watch, but yeah. So so that is what we're waiting on right now, is to hear back a decision. I doubt that we're going to hear something today, but I believe that we will probably hear something back at least by next week, if not earlier.
Pretty interesting.
The judge went and he is taking out the oral arguments that they've made. And I think Virginia kind of pinned themselves into the corner, because in the other cases like Crump versus Katz, they argue that this is a militia right. It's not an individual right. They're arguing on militia. They're arguing an individual right, not militia rights. And now this case comes in and says, okay, well, if you're going to argue it's not an individual right, it's a militia right, we're going to argue that we have the right to keep and bear arms under the Militia Act. If you read the argument in my case that they submitted, it is just absolutely ridiculous. Where they claim it's not a militia right. I mean, that's not an individual right. They claim that AR-15s are not and magazines are not in common use. It's just absolutely ridiculous.
So it's amazing to me that something like "therefore the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed."
Well, what they're concentrating on, they're saying, well, therefore is tying it to a militia act. So they're saying the word therefore ties it to militia.
It sounds to me is you can't, compromise on the people's rights to keep and bear arms.
Yeah, I mean, if you read the writings of Madison and Jefferson and
who wrote the Virginia Constitution?
Well, George Mason wrote
Mason.
the Virginia Constitution, and you read the writings of George Mason, which is a great university in Northern Virginia, by the way. It's one of the one I went to. I went to George Mason, and I went to University of Massachusetts.
If I drank out of college, does that mean I went there?
I guess. Did you drink at Mason?
No, it's Stony Brook. A lot.
Stony Brook. Oh yeah, my brother-in-law graduated from Stony Brook. Theta Chi, George Mason University. RIP. They recently shut down their chapter at George Mason, but it kind of sucks. But I love my fraternity brothers, and I'm still in contact with a lot of them. Been helping a bunch of them buy guns.
Oh, and speaking of which, gun sales are through the roof in Virginia.
Yeah, I got a new gun that's not out yet. That's waiting for me at home.
What? I can't
say what it is.
New gun that's not out yet because
I can't say what it is. I'm under strict NDA, but I think everyone out there is gonna I think people are gonna flip out about it. Trust me. In 2 days, you guys will hear about it.
2 days.
Yes.
Wow. I'm totally jelly.
Yeah, they go on sale on 2 days. It's going to be a surprise, and I think they're going to sell pretty goddamn quickly.
Do you have an idea how much?
I have all that idea, but I can't release any information on it. All I know is I got mine. But yeah, but getting back to this, hopefully we will know something next week, and hopefully it will be good news. At least it will give us some breathing room until we have more information. I gotta adjust my green screen. With the lights on, it makes it like F up without the lights on. But oh well. So that's what we have right now. We'll see what happens. Anything else you wanted to put out there?
No. I was trying to get info on. I see Hoffman Tactical website is up, and I don't have any updates as to some of their products being available or not yet. Oh, wait. It might be coming in now. Might be getting an answer. Because the people have been asking me, do I have any inside information on when items at this website would be available again? And last information I had was there's a metric ton of these things available as soon as the website's up.
But it's still out of stock right now.
It's listed as out of stock.
Yeah, I at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight, they're gonna have more is gonna go. They're gonna come back in stock at 8 p.m.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see typing happening. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a definitive answer.
8 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
There's your definitive answer. There is a reason why they're attacking Virginia. Yep. And if you're in Northern Virginia at XCal on, I think, the 27th, PSA is going to be doing a pop-up shop.
Is that crazy?
At XCal, yeah, in Ashburn, Virginia, which is my hometown.
XCal is a fantastic facility. If you ever get to go, seriously, if you're just like in the hood, drop by. It is a range like no other range on the planet.
Correct. So yeah,
So is this 8 p.m. East Coast time?
8 p.m. Eastern. Yes, Eastern
Uh-huh.
and East Coast time is basically the same thing, Rich.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Just want to make sure that it's the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing. But yeah, we're gonna get out of here. Just wanted to make you all aware of what is going on, and hopefully, we will get a TRO on this unconstitutional law. If not, I'm still gonna continue doing what I'm doing. That doesn't matter to me. But I am a law-abiding citizen who is suing the state of Virginia in another case, Crump versus Katz. Hopefully, we will get something back from the Virginia Supreme Court that says go ahead with your TRO hearing, and then we can at least get our TRO in my case as well, which is the individual right to bear arms. And in fact, let me show you something. Give me 1 second here. I'm at the beach, and this is who I ate dinner with last night.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So yes, I do go to the beach with my lawyer.
The chicken farmer.
The chicken farmer. That's the lawyer, one of the lawyers in our case. David Brown is a lawyer in our case, and that's Rob Olson.
In fact, I gotta like hit up Stambo because I might be getting together with the Florida crew.
Okay, yeah. Rob and his family and my family got together, and we went to hibachi last night at the beach.
Oh, nice.
So yeah. So even when I travel with lawyers. How about that? Just joking. All right, so we're gonna get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I thank you for everything you guys do for the Second Amendment, because without you guys, I can't do what I do, and Rich can't do what he does. And
which is nothing.
You do a lot. Hey man, Florida got open carry because of you.
Assist.
Yeah, always continue fighting for what is right. Never back down, because that's what they hope that you do, is back down. And you never back down. Sue the government. With that, we're out of here. Bye-bye.